Welcome everyone to falak's flagship program, Batch 3 Demo Day. My name is Dakhil. I'm the founder and CEO of Falak Investment Hub, and I want to take a moment to align expectations on what's going to take place in the next hour. In a world after COVID, where very fast market conditions have facilitated and put the ground of disruptive technologies, MENA's entrepreneurship ecosystem is moving faster than ever before. Arabian Business reported an increase year over year of more than 215% in overall MENA's VC deals, and this only goes to show that we need to move as fast as the market, if not even faster. Talking about disruption, let's go back to 2019 and meet some of our incredible founders from Batch 1 and Batch 2.
You need to be patient. Don't give up. The hardest and tough scenarios at the beginning of each project or each business. My dream, I find myself every time that I will reach a big achievement, I cannot work as a routine work. That's why I shift from employee to be a founder. My top achievement after graduating from Falak, that I restructured the company and quickly closed a good or high bridge funding with $1.5 million.
I advise my fellow founders to choose their teams as if they are choosing their partners or co-founders. They're building a family together to rely on. Knowing that we're making an impact on the team as well as in the market is always what keeps us moving forward. Enjoy the ride. It has been an amazing journey to redesign Linker's business model with Falak.
Never give up. No shame to adjust your business model if needed. Listen carefully to your customers or your users. Try to consider all feedbacks and take the decisions right away. One thing, the ability to create and build something from practically nothing, and what you have created that can really generate income for you at the end. We have achieved so many different things, but personally, growing the business from 2 cities into 10 different cities in the kingdom within a short period of time, that was a great achievement.
As we've promised and delivered in the past, this is what we're promising and delivering now. You will meet 8 incredible startups disrupting and expanding in high growth sectors all over the MENA region. But before you meet them, let's let numbers speak louder than words. Number 1, Falak has invested 5 million riyals in Batch 3. Number 2, the median North Star metrics growth per startup in this batch exceeded 157%. Number 3, through Falak's partners, team, and ecosystem, we have spent more than 1,000 hours of mentorship, education, and training as well. Number 4, and something I'm personally extremely proud of as well, is the female rate in this batch exceeded 37%, which is a 12% increase from the previous batch as well. Let's get to the good parts. The first startup you're gonna meet today is called Flashlead. And Flashlead is redefining the concept of CRM softwares all over the world. Meet Ala from Egypt.
In 12 months, we successfully created a business solution with average usage time 4 hours weekly, which is almost double the average usage time of global market leaders. Hi, I'm Ala Murad, co-founder and CEO of Flashlead. The problem that we are trying to solve is that companies lose up to 18% of their sales due to poor communication. That is equal to billions of dollars in sales lost in different sectors. The problem is caused because during the buying journey, the client is in contact with several company members, and each company member is using a different tool to handle the client. Call centers, CRM, chatbots, community management, and others. Each solution is an isolated island, which creates an efficiency of communication and frustration for the client. Our solution is Flashlead, an all-in-one integrated solution at 10% cost that replaces all the other solutions combined. We have 3 products: Flashlead CRM, a plug-and-play solution available in Arabic and English with advanced integrations and localization; Flashlead Pro, a CRM, marketing automation tool, and omni-channel communication; Flashlead Call, a plug-and-play virtual call center at 10% cost, available in Egypt and in KSA. When a company uses Flashlead, the buyer journey is mapped out and recorded, started from the first call, WhatsApp, social media interactions, until the deal is closed and invoiced. Using Flash Lead allowed the company to have an overview of all the interactions in one place. Here's a screenshot of our web application. As you can see, everything is in one place. If we took the CRM market, which is a fraction of what we offer, it is valued at $36 billion with an estimated growth in the next 5 years to reach $87 billion. We are targeting the GCC and the Arab region, which is a huge underserved market, and we want to capture 5% of this market, which will be evaluated at $36 million yearly. In 12 months since we launched, we successfully created a product with very high stickiness. Average usage time, 4 hours weekly. Our users used our system to manage more than 700,000 users and recorded more than 4.5 million records on our system. We serve a lot of industries, e-commerce, real estate, insurance, distributions, and others. We applied a SaaS business model where a company pay a monthly subscription starting from $120 up to $560 based on the company size and the features they want to use. Our month-over-month growth in the past 6 months was between 20 to 40%, and in the last quarter alone, we tripled in size. We have an operating office in Egypt and opening our office in KSA within weeks. And even before opening our office in KSA officially, we successfully onboarded companies there. This is our 4 years projection. This year, we are going to have 500 companies subscribe to our system, which will generate an annual revenue of $675,000. And within 4 years, we will have 20,000 subscribed company with a revenue of $36 million. We already have several believers and accelerators supporting us from KSA, Egypt, and the US. If we look to our competitors, they are all unicorns. We already beat them in terms of localization, R&D, and local support, but we mainly beat them in the product stickiness, average usage time, because we understand the psychology of the market we are targeting. Our team is around 17 hand-picked superstars, tech team led by my CTO and partner in Pakistan. They have a combined experience of more than 80 years and more than 4 master's degrees. Our R&D and sales team here in Egypt, led by myself, we have a combined experience of 50 years and a track record of working in the top companies in the region and Egypt. We are currently raising $800,000 to be deployed mainly to our expansion and client acquisition goals, and also to be applied in our infrastructure and product development. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ala, for the wonderful pitch. Hi, my name is Hassan Ikram, co-founder and CIO at Falak Investment Hub. Now, the next startup, VAV, is disrupting the travel and tourism space with a product offering for B2B, a marketplace for B2C, and a SaaS-based solution for hosts. Meet Rula from Jordan.
Hi, my name is Rula Fayyad and I'm the founder of VAV. Like millions of the people globally, I was a victim of the COVID-19 virus. Throughout the quarantine, all I can think about is the places that I went to and the opportunities I missed in discovering culture, people, and a meaningful experience. Looking at the region, there's not surprising, like the Middle East, North African regions, there is a promising recovery because a lot of people like myself realized we can travel better. We're looking at a 45% recovery in 2022 and 2023. So travel is coming back, more meaningful, better, and sustainable. When you go online and you book your ticket, let's imagine the travelers. They're going to find a lot of fragmented, old-dated, repetitive, and unreliable data of what everyone else did at the region or where they went to. 13% of your time is wasted looking for that. Other than the very high prices that causes a big issue in not booking, but most important, look at this number. 47% decide not to buy on your platform, a travel platform, because of unmet needs. They go online and they find no customization and personalization, resulting in a paradox of choice. To solve that matter, VAV created a hyper-personalized platform where any traveler who's seeking to meet amazing curators that can show them the destination better, they can easily go to the platform, search, book, curate experiences that are customized and tailored for them. The amazing thing, everything we do is from local communities, so the authenticity is really high. And it's a unified hub where you can actually pay, chat with the host, do everything you need faster, quicker, with more personalization. When we look at the region, the experiential market is the only one that actually increased to 251 billion. Noting before the pandemic it was at 190. So the market is there due to staycations and nearby travel. VAV stands at 55 billion in the next 5 years in the Middle East, North African and Eastern Europe travel. So in a nutshell, what did we do? We found an amazing opportunity, a great market, and we created this hyper-personalized travelers platform where we connect exclusive content, basically our amazing hosts and experiences, with top-notch technology, distribution partners, hotels, airlines, ministries of tourism, and strategic partners. All of this was done to cater the new expectations of travelers. Connect, reconnect, discover, see a world that they did not see before the pandemic. VAV proudly stands at a people-centric and hyper-personalized segment at this stage. This is done to have two perfect results. We want to reduce the traveler's search time that we mentioned earlier by 40%, and we want to reduce the drop bookings by 50%, and this can be done through targeted AI-driven content. Our business model is very simple. You as a traveler find an amazing experience, you book it, we take a 30% commission from the host. Our public APIs with other partners, we get up to 3%, and we are introducing our subscription solution where we are offering a SaaS for the host, like a branded storefront at a $39 per month. To emphasize more on the SaaS, this is the latest beta version after we found the need that our hosts are now ready to digitize and empower themselves to own their own shops on the internet. We have over 30 partners from strategic and growth all over the region, from a lot of governmental and private sector. We have proudly won the latest award of the UNWTO Global Rural Competition as the only Arabic Middle Eastern company from 600. We go to market is very simple. We use social media and digital marketing, business development, but I want to emphasize on our technology, which is scalable and replicable anywhere in the world, enabling a host anywhere to create an experience and start making money on VAV. To date, we have over 350 hosts. We have 3,000 meaningful experiences serving over 1,000 customers. And I always want to emphasize on the social impact. At VAV, we create jobs by empowering people from local communities to use tourism as a vehicle to empowerment. And we, of course, increased our linkages in this segment, minimize the leakage of the money that is not entering local communities at this stage, and maximize the multipliers by creating an ecosystem and not just a platform. Myself, I have over a decade of experience in travel and tourism. My amazing team of advisors and employees and partners have over 75 years in travel and technology. We have 10 techies, 14 commercial staff, and 4 amazing consultants and advisors. We all have one thing in common, is to enchant the traveler with amazing experiences and at the same time empower local hosts every day. So we are raising a 1 million round for an 8-month runway closer to the World Cup FIFA, which we are serving over 3 million fans in Qatar and the region. The money is going to be used for product growth and entering new markets. So if you believe, like I do, that there is a better way to travel, a meaningful way to travel, join the people-to-people movement today. Go on vav.com, become an awesome host, or buy one of their experiences.
Thank you so much, Rola. Now on to Rafraf. Rafraf is an automotive spare parts platform focusing on serving the untapped needs of enterprises and consumers in the market. Meet Nassar from Saudi Arabia.
Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nassar Al-Ahmadi, CEO Rafraf International. Welcome to the Rafraf presentation, and we thank you for being with us. I guarantee you're gonna have a good time with us. First, let's explore together how big and valuable the market is. In Saudi Arabia, statistics shows that 1 car accident every 1 minute, a total of 18 million cars is running on the street, and a forecasted of a market size that reached 23 billion riyal annually for the coming 2 years, 2022 and 2023. And I want to start with the big question, the why. Why would we choose to enter this troubled market? Do you know that 90% of the spare part shoppers are following the very traditional ways, which is very time consuming. We are talking about a real virgin market and with a huge selling opportunity. Along with that, if we consider the current platforms that serving the market, which they are following request and wait approach, which is really a time consuming. For B2B fleet companies, there is a big demand for professional auto parts fulfillment requirements. Fleet owners companies are struggling organizing such a vital element of their businesses. On the other hand, there is a big gap between insurance company, the biggest consumer, individuals, taqdeer. Such a process, there is no real player right now with very limited automation level. In order to hack the most tough market, the most scattered market, and the last non-automated market, we came up with a very creative approach that fits the region market needs. Of course, we are wondering how we do it. Let's take a glance of our solution. First of all, we created a big data warehouse. Data is the king of this business. Then we built an immersive user experience along with an interface on top of that, injected with market data, real market data, through an API. This enables us to generate two amazing products, an e-commerce for a B2C and a portal for a B2B. And this is the competitive advantage of Rafraf. It is a 36-degree solution for auto part industry. By the way, let's take a glance of our new website. Alternatives, the right to choose. Each customers have the right to choose between genuine and aftermarket. Categorization, each maker has his own numbers of categories by brand. We at Rafraf unify all these under 10 categories that make our customer journey much more simpler. On top of that, we serve our customer with the best service level available. These are screenshots of our application. As you can see in the right side, there is an alternative part to a genuine part along with its fitment details. Let's imagine there is an x-axis which represents availability and a y-axis which is represent the ease of use, which we think they are the criteria for a proper UX. According to our research, we will list the competitors as follows, and we claim Rafraf to be in the top of this list. Since the launch of Rafraf, we successfully contracted with 6 car dealers, 15 main suppliers, and alhamdulillah, we've successfully integrated through an API with one of the main suppliers. In addition, Rafraf has right now 30,000 spare parts, and by the end of the first quarter, inshallah, we will reach 250,000 spare parts. This will bring Rafraf.com to be the #1 of car maker availability. Rafraf financial figures shows that in 2020, we get a total revenue of 386,000 Saudi Riyal, compared to the end of 2021, we reach a total of 1.25 million Saudi Riyal. Our average basket size is 714 Riyal. Alhamdulillah, our bin rate went down from 91 in 2020 to 64 in 2021, and we're aiming to bring it down in 2022 to 25%. First day of 2020, Rafraf.com has launched, and throughout the year, several achievements has been done. We introduced Toyota, we introduced Hyundai with the van, and let's go to the first quarter of 2022. We already launched Rafraf 2. We're going to launch Hyundai van live, and inshallah, our first beta version of the B2B platform will be launched. In the second quarter of the coming year, we're going to have a complete data set of Hyundai, a complete data set of Toyota, and inshallah Ford VIN for the first time within the region going to be launched. These are the names of our great teams, which we are so proud of them. We ask for 600,000 Riyal, that represent 2.5%. Thank you. We hope that you did enjoy the ride.
Thank you, Nassar, for a great pitch. Now, the next startup is Hazin, a computer vision software company truly powered by artificial intelligence, disrupting road safety around the globe. Meet Suhaib from Saudi Arabia.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Suhaib Khan, CEO of Hazin.ai. We build video traffic sensing solutions. Now, do you know that every 24 seconds somebody dies in a road crash? That's equivalent to 15 airplane crashes every single day. This is a global problem. Every country in the world suffers from it. 1.35 million fatalities every year. 20 to 50 million non-fatal injuries. It's the number one cause of death in young adults. And countries lose 1 to 3% of their GDP in costs associated with road crashes. Now, what is technology doing about it? Traffic sensing technology is really lagging behind. Traffic sensing technology has limited features. These are radar and lidar devices which were invented in the 1960s through 1990s that are still being deployed on roads every day. They cover mostly speeding and red light offenses, but they do not do anything about a lot of other dangerous driving behaviors on the road. They are very, very expensive to deploy. A single intersection can cost up to $1 million to do red light enforcement. And because of this, they have seen very limited number of deployments so far, especially in low-income countries. Not only that, despite their expense, they have difficulty detecting slow-moving objects, pedestrians, cyclists, and suffer from reflections in tunnels. At Hazin.ai, we are building traffic sensing technology that works purely with video. What that means is that our software can connect to any camera video stream and detect traffic objects with more clarity and more resolution than these radar and lidar devices. Our software can be thought of as an event detection software. It works in real time at the edge near to the camera, and it picks up events of interest as they happen in the video stream. The software detects these events and transmits them over 4G through our API to any backend user interface. We support a lot of different types of cameras, so this is really plug and play technology, and also a lot of different types of processors. We support processors from NVIDIA, Intel, and Axis, so our customers have lots of options. Just a bit about our company. We are 4 co-founders who have background in academic research in computer vision and sensor networks with more than 150 publications to our credit. Our advisors are very prominent in the field, including former head of UK's road policing, who believe in our technology, and they are supporting the uptake of this technology. We are funded by Saudi Aramco and also by Falak, and we have been selected this year as part of 12 companies that are part of the first Sadaya's cohort for their accelerator program. We won the International Road Federation's Global Road Achievement Award last year, which is the largest industry body for road industry in the world, and we also won the Gulf Traffic's Product Innovation Award in 2018. We are partners with Axis, with NVIDIA, and with Intel. So what does our technology look like? It basically detects objects of interest in traffic in all sorts of camera views, lighting conditions, and viewing angles. This type of detection and sensing is not at all possible with radar and lidar devices, and it makes us very excited for the future of road safety. We can deal with very high traffic densities and clutter, different types of camera angles, different types of traffic conditions, motorbikes, pedestrians, tuk-tuks, buses, trucks, all sorts of vehicles, cycles are being detected. So based on this, the solutions that we provide include red light enforcement and turning violations enforcement in real time. We also have a module to detect whether the driver is wearing their seatbelt or whether they are using their mobile phone while driving, purely from video evidence. We are one of the first companies to launch speed enforcement from video feed itself. We also provide detection of pedestrians and bicycles. We also cover cases like parking, traffic management and adaptive control of red light traffic, the sensing needed for that, as well as automatic license plate recognition. Now, in terms of market size, the traffic enforcement market is about $2.2 billion estimated in 2020. The ALPR market is also a little bit more than that. These are the market which are based largely on radar and LiDAR devices. But the way we look at it is that this market has a massive untapped potential, because only about 0.01% of intersections in the world have any sort of traffic enforcement on them, and many countries have no radar or LiDAR devices deployed. So there is a need for low-cost solution. What is our business model? We work with local technology providers and solution integrators in every country, and we also work with camera manufacturers who are white labeling our software inside their cameras. Our software licensing model is that we license our software on a per camera basis, and then charge an annual maintenance fee on that. We offer flexible deployment options to our customers. Our customers can either buy some specific cameras from Axis, which come with our software embedded in them, or they can use their own generic cameras and install a processor next to them, or the software can even be deployed on premises or on the cloud. We have ongoing deployments right now in Finland, in UK, in UAE, as well as in New Zealand, and we completed some deployments in the US earlier in the last year. We have so far deployed 90 cameras. The number of vehicles processed so far by our software is in excess of 20 million, and we have captured more than 2.5 million events from analyzing live video feeds. In terms of competition, we see some companies in this space, but they tackle either one problem or a few specific problems. The key distinguishing characteristic we have is that our software is very comprehensive to deal with all sorts of traffic use cases. It's plug and play, it's camera agnostic, it's a software only system, does not require any hardware sensors to be installed on the road, very high accuracy, very simple and low cost to install, just like installing a CCTV camera, which makes it very affordable, and it's privacy preserving because the software works at the edge. So our vision is a camera at every intersection which is smart, affordable and comprehensive. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sahib. That was incredible as always. Now on to Tamarran. Tamarran is a sports tech platform focusing on offering a software for enterprises and a marketplace for consumers. He is redefining wellness as we know it. Meet Ali from Bahrain.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali, and I'm here to tell you the story of Tamarran, a startup which was founded to empower the sports industry in this part of the world. You see, there are so many people like Abdurrahman and Noor here who make their New Year resolution and decide to get fit and start exercising and breaking the routine. But they always go through the hassles of choosing the right sport and the right venue. They spend a lot of time trying to find these, which make them kind of unhappy. On the other side of the equation, we have so many people like Khalid al-Rafai, who's a gym owner, he's a CrossFit box owner, who's all around the place, already overwhelmed, trying to manage the memberships, subscriptions, class bookings, communicating with clients, retaining the existing clients and trying to attract the new ones. And guess what? He's overwhelmed already nowadays to implement the e-invoicing solution as per the law of KSA. Now, these two problems are not limited to KSA. They're almost all around the globe, with more than 96 billion US dollars spent on gyms and fitness services, with more than 205,000 operating gyms. And in the MENA region, we're talking about more than 5.3 billion US dollars spent on gyms and fitness services, with more than 8,000 gyms, where half of them are actually available at the GCC, with more than 3.6 billion US dollars spent on an annual basis, with a growth rate of 9.2%. You see, it's a huge market, We're talking about big numbers here. We're talking about a market that is still not leveraged with technology, that is yet to be digitized. And the solution is Tamarra, which is an online sports management platform and a booking solution that helps people not only find and access a wide range of sport facilities, activities, and sport events, but one that also helps the gyms and service providers in the sports field manage and promote their businesses in a better way. There are many players in this domain. However, they're different from them in two aspects. Number one, we combine the marketplace as well as the management software components into one consolidated platform, unlike the others who are focusing only on the marketplace or the management software. Secondly, those service providers focus on only one or a very small number of sport types. Unlike us, we have a wider coverage. We have almost all kinds of sport types available on our platform. On top of that, we are e-invoicing compliant. We have online payment option. We have an English and Arabic user experience, and we have a competitive pricing, and of course, an amazing customer service and an amazing team. That's how we're different from the rest. How we make money is pretty simple. We charge a monthly subscription fees on a monthly basis, starting from $150 to $650 based on the add-ons chosen, plus a 5 to 15% commission on each and every booking that we make. And with this business model, we were able to generate more than $7.5 million worth of booking revenue, with more than 504,000 bookings done by more than 25,000 end users across GCC. We grew, in fact, ever since we started 5 times. We are still growing rapidly, which is amazing. We are proud to be dealing with a big number of sport associations, gyms, fitness studios, and personal trainers. With a list that is always growing, we are proudly announcing now that we have just signed a deal with the Saudi Arabian Handball Federation to launch and run the Asian Handball Cup through Tamarra. This wouldn't have happened without our amazing team that share the same passion of sports and technology. We're asking for $500,000 to enable us to expand to other countries, enhance our products, and of course launch marketing campaign. This will enable us actually acquire 200 additional service providers, get around 50,000 downloads that will make around 1 million bookings that could be translated to more than 10 million worth of booking revenue for the sports centers that are on board. Now, we are on a mission to digitize the sports field. We are on a mission to build the MENA's biggest sports community platform. Just imagine someone competing with another person or another gym virtually, or going to KSA, finding a tennis court, booking it, and finding a partner to play with. If you want to take part of this mission, please do not hesitate to join us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ali, for a wonderful pitch. Now, the next startup is Quino, an education technology platform connecting school administrators, teachers, parents, and students all through one platform. Meet Mohammed from Pakistan.
Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammed Zubair and I'm the co-founder and CEO at Quino Incorporation. I started this company in 2016 with my partner Farida Kamal. We belong to Pakistan. The problem that we have seen in the industry and still we see around the globe is the education system. The manual systems happening within the schools. We have seen a great problem and a great communication gap between parents and teachers. Similarly, imagine yourself as a teacher and you are teaching 30 to 35 students in a classroom. You are worried for the attendance, you are worried for the homework diaries, and it's all manual, it's all paperwork. With the administrators, they are all dependent on Excel sheets, bulky registers, data redundancy, and everything. Now here comes Quino, a very simple and a very innovative mobile application that connects schools and homes together. If you're a teacher, you can perform your classwork activities, you can mark the attendance, you can send out progress reports, you can also even send out assignments with the deadlines. Now, on the other hand, for the administrators and for the admins, we have one single screen platform where they can manage their classes, their students, their staffs, their teachers, They can send their fee bills to the students directly, to their parents, on their app, on emails, on text, SMS, and everything. It's just one click. That's why our admins love the product, because unlike other softwares where they have to manage their Excel sheets, they have to manage an account's different software, they have to manage ID cards, different software, but in Queno, it's a one-stop solution for them. And that is the unique selling point. Having said that, during COVID in 2020 and 2021, we have seen an immense growth and traction coming on Queno app. So we were having a daily usage of 1,000 to 1,500 users daily. That jumped to 8,000 plus users a day, with a spend time per user about almost 20 to 25 minutes per day on our application, which we are also improving day by day. While we have also launched a chat application within our app to replace WhatsApp within the schools, because people came to us and they said, look, we like Queno, we love Queno, but we need more and more things to come on Queno because we want to go completely paperless. And that is the time we as a company decided to go and expand our business to the other regions as well. We have 50 plus schools on board with us in Queno. But now we have expanded to Oman in 2020. We are expanding to KSA in 2022, inshallah. But this market size, along with GCC, is we are looking forward for 30 to 40,000 schools guaranteed for Queno, because we have done our research, we have done our survey. After COVID, even those schools have decided to adopt technology who were literally not even having internet connectivity in their schools. But now they are looking for solutions like Queno. So this is the right time to hit the market. We have an amazing revenue model. So we charge a monthly subscription-based package per student per month. That is $1 to $2 at an average that we charge. Also, we have a 3 years advance contract that we sign from schools if they opt to pay a yearly package to us. That's the subscription-based model. Now coming to the big part as well. Imagine the fee payment transfers happening in the schools for the tuition fee payments is millions of dollars of transactions happening every month in schools. Imagine taking just 1% out of it, and that's game over. This is also the right time to tap on this when the whole world is now moving towards online payments, towards educational fee payments. This is the time that if we tap in the right market and the right space to grab the tuition fee payments % out of it, I think that is more than enough for the revenue model to work for Queno, inshallah. But looking forward for this, to reach to this expansion, we are looking for an investment. We have already raised 2 investments in before for our pre-seeds round from Falak and from OTF. Looking forward to raise another round for seeds. To utilize our investments in marketing, mostly in tech development, in curriculum building and expansion of our HR team. We are also expanding to KSA this year, so that's why we are looking to hire more and more people in KSA in 2022, inshallah. This is our team, our wonderful team, including myself. We have gathered. Looking forward to have a right person in this team. One of you, inshallah. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for having the time. Looking forward to have your queries. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Now on to Lexium. Lexium is a legal tech platform paving the way for the future legal 2.0. Meet Nadine from Lebanon.
Hi, I'm Nadine, the co-founder of Lexium. I'm a lawyer with over 9 years of experience, and alongside my amazing team, we are creating Law Firm 2.0. The idea behind Lexium came as my co-founder and I got to truly experience the struggle with legal. In fact, we've noticed that 70% of clients were not satisfied with the legal solutions they were offered. Inaccurate legal representation can have severe ramifications. And while this problem affects many, it particularly hits startups and SMEs who don't have enough resources to deal with it and end up having to cross their fingers and hope for the best. But it doesn't have to be that way, because this is where Lexium comes in, by positioning itself as the digital legal partner for these startups so they can focus on what truly matters, growing their business. Our solution is fast, accurate, incredibly easy to use, and the best part is that it's completely price predictable. We're able to do this by relying on a freemium model whereby we give our users access to a wide variety of legal products, from smart company formation, all the way up to registering trademarks and booking online consultations with lawyers. We also have our Lexium News so that they can stay up to date with the legal news and check them in real time. They can also invite team members and collaborate with them on the dashboard so they can work together. And because we understand that informed decisions lead to better outcomes, we've created the Lexium Academy with videos produced in-house so that our founders can make better decisions as they go. And finally, the product we are most proud of, our document generation feature, whereby within minutes, you can get a legal document that is just as good as the one that came straight from your lawyer's office. Highly customizable, including all of your personal information. It gets automatically stored on your dashboard. Once you're done with it, you just send it across for digital signature because we've integrated with DocuSign to make it even easier for you. In our space, we compare with traditional law firms, which are known to be slower and much more expensive, with incorporators who are limited to company formations, other legal tech solutions who offer some aspects of what we do. We've thought of all of this together and combined it into Lexium. Since we've started, we've generated over $750,000 in revenue, all of which we've pumped into our technology. We have a 150% month-over-month growth rate, and that's because we provide you with a solution that is 3 times faster and 10 times more affordable. We currently have 5,000 users on our platform. We have 20 paid users, and that's only because we just launched our paid plan and we have done no marketing so far. The base pay is $499, but we top up, and our average user ends up paying $3,000. We've hit quite a number of achievements since we've started. We're particularly proud to be part of the 500 Startup San Francisco batch. We've just recently joined falak. We are the winners of the Hill Innovative Justice Awards, and we constantly collaborate with many players in the ecosystem so that we can get the word out there with regards to reinventing legal. So we are working with Dubai Chamber, Hub 71 in Abu Dhabi, and we have a collaboration with NeoBiz, which is the digital bank of Mashriq Bank. All of this is possible thanks to an amazing team of lawyers, techies, marketeers, content providers who are all working together to bring this to life. With my co-founder and I both being licensed to practice law, and we've been practicing in the US, UAE, and across the region for over 9 years. We're currently looking to raise $2.25 million, most of which is going towards marketing and the product. And just think of it this way, we've done all of this with very little spend. Imagine what we're going to be doing after this next round. And to give you a glimpse of that, just know that we are going to be launching our Lexium mobile application, our smart contracts preceding our LexCoin. We're going to be using image recognition for contracts and an instant score for contracts so that they get scanned on the spot. And just remember that we are starting with the UAE, where startups and SMEs make 40% of the economy. We're then expanding onto KSA, and this is why we're launching our Arabic platform this coming month, and then expanding onto the US, where the legal industry is a $363 billion industry. Combine it with the other markets that we're tackling, this is a $1 trillion industry, 40% of which comprises of simple business agreements like NDAs and employment agreements. And just remember that startups are just the first vertical. Our aim is to become the most global automated law firm, which we refer to as Law Firm 2.0. I'm going to leave you with one final thought. LegalZoom today is a $7.5 billion company, and they barely operate globally. We believe we're going to surpass that, starting by acquiring 30,000 users in the GCC alone. So join us as we reinvent the legal industry. We are Lexium.
Thank you, Nadine, for a fantastic pitch. Now, the next startup is Without, disrupting the sukuk capital markets within our region. They have signed mandates north of 800 million riyals. Meet Mohammed from Saudi Arabia.
Hey, assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Mohammed Al-Sahli. I'm the founder and CEO of Without Capital Markets. What Without really is the market fintech infrastructure for the capital markets, more specifically focusing on the sukuk products. What do we really mean by sukuk? Sukuk are fundraising products that are similar to bonds, Sharia compliant, and they're backed or based by assets. The Sukuk market overview in general, we are expecting, or as we have it today, is $150 billion of issuances every year, expected to grow to $450 billion within the coming 4 to 5 years. Now that's a lot of potential, but that potential to be recognized, there is a missing piece there, which is the enablement of fintech and then the standardization of products. And that's exactly what WeThak is doing. Now, if we're talking about the problem actually WeThak is trying to consider or trying to solve in this space, we are talking about 3 main stakeholders that are facing this problem. So the issuers are fundraisers mainly, arranging banks and arranging financial institutions, and then the stakeholders that actually interact with the existing market infrastructure. The lack of this market infrastructure in place creates a lot of complexities, adding a lot of inefficiencies and increasing the cost. And there what WeThak comes in to basically take that all away and introduce something that will make it a seamless transition for the end-to-end process. Talking about the journey in WeThak in general, and when we talk about the issuer journey specifically, we have plenty of stakeholders, as you can see them at the very top. But starting from the very bottom, we're starting with the regulatory aspect and the regulatory setup. On top of that, we're going to the legal setup. On top of that, the fintech stack, and then the workflows that are associated with different parts and pieces of the offering platform. Comparing ourselves as well to the market and what really exists out there from a competitive landscape. Of course, we have the market incumbents like the big banks and the big investment banks, and then we have the tech providers and other fintechs, but there is always a missing piece to cater for the end-to-end process, and that's what really WeThak is bringing to the picture there. A little bit about the business model, how we do really make money in WeThak. There is the deal management part, there is the security services element, and then there is the investors access. With the deal management part, we charge some basis points on the deal size basically and what we are offer, and then on the security services element, depending on the complexity of the deal, it could be some fixed cost or some basis points, and then the investor access is mainly the custody of the subscriptions of these assets in WeThak. Just showing you a glimpse of the platform. As you can see, it's a web-based platform, so any entity that will adopt the platform will have to not invest actually in any significant infrastructure. It's easily accessible. And then basically going towards where are we today and what are we doing tomorrow. Currently we are regulated by the Dubai Financial Services Authority in the UAE, and we are also regulated by the Capital Market Authority in Saudi. At the moment working under the experimental license, working towards our first issuances as we speak in the 200 million riyal range of private placement, and inshallah going and expanding in the region and beyond. We are expected to hit about 3 to 3.5% of the total market in 24-25, and that would be around 70 issuances per annum at that stage, creating as well $50 million to WeThak per annum at that stage. Team-wise, we are about 28 plus people at the moment, very capable team, in the technology, law, and capital market side. And with that team, we hope to, take the market and improve it, hopefully for the future. Thank you very much for listening.
What you've just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen, are the dreamers and change makers shaping the future of the MENA. For any interested investor, any potential partner, you can book your individual one-on-one sessions via the QR codes you have on the screen.
We are truly grateful, honored, privileged to have worked with such great founders. I'd like to take the time to thank our partners and our team, without whom these achievements would have not been possible. Number 1, Batch 1, Batch 2 follow-on, as it stands today, is at 70% for the startups that have opened their round of funding. Batch 3, the current batch, 2 of our startups prior to today have already closed rounds of funding. That being said, if you're a startup or looking to refer a startup, please apply for our Batch 4, starting within Q3 2022. The QR codes are up on the screen. Thank you and have a beautiful evening.
Batch 4, we can't wait to meet you. And on to the best, most emotional section of this demo day is this section you will see right now. Thank you all, have a beautiful night.
Doing so many accelerators, I've never seen this much passion and perseverance for the startups.
You guys are running an amazing program. The entire team, especially the younger ones in the team, I think deserve a lot of credit. They have been working very hard behind the scenes, and kind of we can see that.
You gave us insight as to what it would be to have good advisors on board.
But the energy, the focus your team has put into my startup and all the other startups as well, this is amazing.
To Falak and to the startups that are part of Falak, you are inspiring us each and every minute and each and every day.